Here we go again. Here we go again. Here we fucking go again. Here we go. We'll buy a little time. We'll buy stalling for a couple minutes as we let the masses, the absolute masses get in here. Oh, wait, I have a real treat for you today, folks. Hold on. We went to, just to recap, we went to well, first things first. God, day is it? It is November 21st, the year of our Lord Jesus H. Christ, 2023. Our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, of course. Spirit, obviously. Yes, holiday season in New York. Train is full of freaks. Freaks. Here comes your money shot. And we're going to a very special place today. Stay tuned. We're going to a live remote. Not going to spoil it just yet. Not going to spoil it just yet. So we're going to a very special location. Oh, so we went to the vessel last week. The week before we went to Times Square. The week before that, I think I harassed people in a park. Mind you, all of these are up on the Patreon, of course, as will this be. Freeloaders watching live, enjoy it. These, but yes, all the past ones, lots of things happen on these. They're all on Patreon. I told you I was biased. We got a lot to get to today. Short amount of time. All right. Well, so we're heading south today. Heading south. We're going to go. We're going down. We're going down to Barstool HQ. We got to get some information. They've been rude to my dear friend Alex Stein. They're all hacks, and we see how it goes. Maybe we can ask some. We could find out some bed sizes, perhaps some hog sizes too. See how big their hogs are. The hacked pizza shows. And I got to talk about MLT in a second. But yes, no. Going down. We're going down to Barstool headquarters. I gotta ask questions. I got questions. We'll see if we get anybody sparking around. Everybody with a fake job is like off this week or something. All the fake jobbers, good for you. Not me. Not me at all. Interesting. Oh boy, it is. Yeah, I think it's in the. mid 40s today here in the city. Anyway. Uh-oh. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I'll get to MLC in a second because I don't know what a skitty tooth is. I don't give a fuck what a skitty tooth is. And it's so below. It's just so below Mr. Brent with the greatness that once was MLC. What's happening out here? It's unbelievable what's happening out here. Truly. Constant. Always being released now. Where is this? I might have to check my map. Second here. Gotta find. I know the headquarters is somewhere around here. Oh, Popeyes. I may be going to Popeyes for Thanksgiving this year. I really might be going to Popeyes for Thanksgiving. We'll get to that. Anyway, like either way. I don't care. I don't care. Yep. Gonna be a Popeyes Thanksgiving for old Stancil. Tell you that. My life is over. Where the hell? I know it's around here somewhere. It's tuned in late. We're going to the Barstool headquarters. Hold on, let me check my map. One more block. Anywho, yeah. Thanksgiving is I'm sure I'll talk about it on sure I'll talk about it on the shows today, but Thanksgiving is the most overrated of holidays. Food, frankly, the food sucks. I mean, only outdone by Easter food. Thanksgiving food is the worst. Dry turkey main dish. By the way, why don't we come to this fucking bar? Why don't we do this? Fucking, we got to deal with fucking Sullivan's. Okay, hold on. I think I found it. Hold on. We're gonna cut out. It is 3:26. 30. All right, it's on the other side of the street. Yeah, who gives a shit about Sketty Tooth? Who gives a shit about Chad? This is all. I mean, I'm sure we'll cover it at SMC, and I touched on it last week, but you know, Kevin's whole thing used to be he would punch up and go at notable comedians and whatever other people in general, and now we're dealing with Chad's beef with some person I have no idea, some sketty tooth. It's not even a real person. Like, my God, how the mighty have fallen. But this is what happens when you do shows 6 days a week, and it's all about idiot super chats. Just dribble. Oh well, I really would like to see the super shows with the super chats turned off 2 or 3 days a week, so we could actually see a real show once again instead of the crap we've been subjected to. Let's see. But what are you going to do? Old Stancil's always right. I called it. Everything, now we're dealing with, Chad and Rave used to be alternates. Now they're on multiple times a week talking about beefs with just normal people. Who cares? Remember Kevin used to go after other comedians, celebrities. Here we are. And now we're subjected to listen and talk about Chad Zummock's fucking beats. Who gives a shit? Uh-oh. They'll get me started on the fucking e-bikes again. Fucking e-bikes. Anyway, this building sucks. Oh, there's some chat. I didn't even see the chats here. Dr. Chow, the amazing Dr. Chow. It's a dabbler lady. I have streamed with her. She's not she. It's a dabbler lady. I have streamed with her. She is nice enough. Well, who cares? My point. Who cares about her though? That's great for yours or my dumb podcast, but shouldn't have anything to do with MLC podcast. Who cares? Who cares about this person at all? I don't care. I couldn't give a shit. Nor could any of the other OGs or people that aren't excited to have Kevin read their words. Who gives a shit about some random lady? Sorry to tell you the truth. Who cares? I'm not sipping for some bitch like you people. I don't care. I don't care about the only redeeming thing was that had nothing to do with who it was about. Just Chad lying and Ray being an idiot. That was semi entertaining, but couldn't care less about the subject matter of some fucking uh, a spaghetti person. I don't care. I don't care to look into it. The same with like Stuttering John and vegetables and those things. I just don't even. I don't watch any of it. I don't care about any of it. I certainly don't care about. I don't care anything about Chad. I certainly don't care about. If this was a beef with Nick Swartzen or Florentine or somebody real, that would be interesting. But it's a beef with some random lady that has nothing to do with MLC. Who gives a fuck, you sheep? And who cares what onion? I don't know what Kevin's weird obsession with onions is and thinking he's good. He's just a fat. I mean, as it's been covered, he's just a fat loser in a basement somewhere. Doesn't even do comedy anymore, from what I've gleaned. And Kevin like takes his word. He watches the show. Terrible. Oh, it's a sad state of affairs. Truly is. I think this is Barstool here, by the way. 333. Somebody can look it up. Maybe we'll find out some bed sizes. See what size. At least hog size. Bed size, hog size. What else? Jake Hudson keeps inviting me on his show. Yeah, if you haven't noticed, I don't do many other podcasts because hashtag real job at the Soccer Ball Comedy Club, and B, I really need to get a new computer. So I don't have to worry about my piece of shit computer dropping in the middle of, because I'm a good guest. I don't want to be a piece of shit. Anywho, what else is in the news? Oh, I drank my own urine for $300 the other night. That was fun. That's content, not spaghetti teeth, random spaghetti teeth people. Content is a man drinking his own urine for the world to see. Now that's entertainment. Who cares? Spaghetti teeth are gay. Anywho, thank you, Leo Gunn. Holiday party coming up. Dr. Chow, the pay pigs decide what is discussed. Exactly. The quote unquote high rollers, aka the biggest losers around. No offense, of course, David Chandler. I did stand with David Chandler on not having Chad on the show. I wish that stuck. Hopefully it sticks next time. And yeah, Kevin's a joke too. Well, who was he talking about? He was talking about somebody, I forget who. Smoke a lot of weed. He was talking about somebody yesterday or the other day bringing whoever back on the show. But Kevin, you've thrown Chad off the show 3 different times and continue to take him back. So you got Kevin, you don't have a leg to stand on when it comes to like people crossing you and taking them back, especially when the great David Chandler is fucking trying to give you money to keep him off the show. Uh, duh, 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 duh. Oh boy, the YouTube, the super chats, the super chat, the super chat money hit today. It's in the account. Ski Mask Venmo'd me. We're winning over here. Big month. Maybe our biggest month. A shout out to all the live viewers, super chat, all the shows. They say all the time, we're poor. We're poor. I'm a poor man. I'm about to be homeless in a week and a half. So I'm going to be homeless. So all the super chats are appreciated. Much better off giving money to the good old boys than these corporate fat cats like Kevin Brennan and the like. People that make thousands, if not millions, of dollars a year over super chats. Just spread it around for the good old boys doing real shows. I mean, look at this. I don't even have. I'm just a single man. I'm just one man. Other people do man on the street with, you know, two, three, four other people following them around. I won't name any names, but you know what I'm talking about. I'm a lonely man on the streets. Ba, ba, ba. Da, da, da. Dr. Chow. Chandler cares and the host care. Yeah. All shows, all companion, all shows becoming superset shows. Yes, nobody has the cojones except me and Ski Mask to just do a show. Listen, we enjoy our super chats, but it's not a super chat show. That's not a show. Sorry, everybody. I'll say it for the millionth time, and it won't be the last time. I'll continue to say it. A show isn't reading super chats. A show isn't watching clips. A show isn't stream sniping. A show isn't having guests on all the time. A show is a couple of guys shooting their dicks off, talking, and being able to make a show on their own. Everything else is a crux or a crutch. Crutch. Everything else is a crutch. I might just go start drinking early. So you're welcome. Last of the Mohegans. We're going to rename this channel Last of the Mohegans. I don't care. I don't care. Saint Ranger. Saint Ranger, please. Saint Ranger, I love when you super chat and piss off the Mongoloid, all the Mongoloid high roller super chatters. I love Saint Ranger super chats on MLC especially because it gets all the Mongoloids right off. Oh, get Pat Dixon again. Who gives a fuck about Pat Dixon on the show? He was just on. Oh, hold on. We got a freak. We're going to move on. We got something. We're moving on. See? Oh, this man is screaming. This man over here is screaming. So we're gonna go see what the hubbub is about, of course. Then maybe we'll just go start drinking. Who gives a fuck? I don't give a fuck. I got nothing to do. Saint Ranger, hello, Jim. Say hi to Pam for me, will you, Saint Ranger? Saint Ranger, I forgot if I said it last week. I have your fire starter. Thank you so much. I keep it in my car. You're peeking through there. Where'd this nut job go? We lost him. There he is. Okay, we're gaining on him. KB talks about corns, potatoes, puppets, but then claims he's killing it. Yeah, I hope he sticks to his guns. Doesn't have any of them on, by the way. I don't give a fuck. And listen, good for them. Good for you guys. Do your thing. But again, you're not. It's this stuff. My point with all this is not to even bash any of these people. It's just not MLC worthy. You people that have jumped on in the last year or so, maybe you think it is, but that's not. The show isn't dealing with these idiots. That's why yesterday was a. That's why yesterday was a. It's a drug going on right here. Let's take a look. That's why yesterday was. That's why yesterday was so frustrating, because it was just a culmination of how far we've fallen. When you're listening to KB talk to frickin' Chad about a fight with a tooth. Kevin used to go after Mark Maron. Kevin used to go after Bill Burr. He used to go after Gary Gulman. And now we're talking about Chad's beefs and what Onions thinks. And who gives a fuck, Kevin? It's so below MLC, all of this. Even the super chats, it's so below Kevin. It's like he lost his shine, if you will. Kevin it's just sad for me to see Kevin sitting there reading other people's words. Who gives a fuck? Even if it's funny, who gives a fuck? I don't want to hear any of you people have to say on MLC. Do what you want on your show, like I do. I'm not saying anybody sucks or doesn't suck. I'm not saying you can't do your own thing, but God, it's just I covered it all in the last few months collective too, if you want. full dissertation. But listen, Kevin said it himself last year. He's addicted to super chats, and he literally is. He literally is. You see him. He's like a kid with a toy when he boots up the streams. That's what it is, Sam. These streams are just like, oh, let me see who's going to give me money. Let's see how much money I can make today. You don't think if you don't realize that's what it is, then you're an idiot. If you think he's actually doing it for fun, you're an idiot. He's going, all right, let me see if I can make another 1,000 tonight just by turning on my computer. And good for him. As I said, another one of my whole fucking point is just be honest about it. Don't act like you're doing this for fun or whatever. He's booing it up, and he knows he's gonna make, probably a G or two. Good for him. I would really like to see if any of the high rollers are watching. I would really, and anybody else, I would love to see a day where nobody super chats and Kevin just does a show the way he always did a show on his own, talking about stuff and not being distracted every 2 seconds. I think. Well, I don't think. I know everyone would enjoy it too. Not only because it wouldn't be reading you mongoloids' words, but because they'll be that much more angry, which is the show. Sorry, Kevin, but that is the show. So I'm calling for a ban. I'm calling for a Dia de los no super chats. A day of no super chats. Some high rollers see that, put that into action. Let's do a day. Let's come together. Maybe today, whatever day. Let's come together and let's have Kevin do an actual show. Period. Which means, not reading everybody else's words for 3 hours. So let's all band together for the betterment of MLC, and let's go a day without any super chats. Rat me. Anyway, what else is going on? Gina Marie, excited to see Kiki's mom today. Yes, back to the matters at hand. Keanu's mother will be in studio today. I brought a very special tank top to wear to impress her. I lifted shoulders this morning to get them popping for mommy. And maybe me and Gina will be stepbrothers after all. Maybe I'll marry Kiki's mom. And yeah, we'll see what happens. You have to tune in to see what happens. I also got a lot of other things to talk to Gina about. Maybe I'll drink my own piss. Who knows? James R. It's been hot in the chat. See that lady has 47,000 views pushing Robert Kelly. Who's that? James R. What are you? I don't know what you're talking about. Put something in the chat. Let me know. You talking about Kelly? Kelly P is me, my manager. Her mom is on. Speaking of hacker, Matt Jason's Dr. Chow. Matt Jason started a new show to discuss his final compound for the 250th time. Yeah. I Pat Dixon did all of our secret shows. It's well known. He is a great comedian. Ask anybody in the city, even though he doesn't go up with obviously doesn't go up at all here anymore. But he ask any comics, big comics, the Joe Lists, the Normans. They'll all say Pat Dixon was one of the greatest when he was doing it all the time. But yes, I don't. Well, like I said, I don't enjoy him on MLC because him and Kevin get along so well. Like I keep saying, it's not enjoyable for me. The show is Kevin being annoyed, which I still will maintain. That's why Ski Mask and the Stu Kamens and even Ray to a degree are good guests. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Where were we? Jesse James. I guess 15 hours of airtime isn't enough. I think he's talking about Pat Dixon. Dr. Chow again. Dr. Chow is really hot this afternoon, dude. Did you notice They all are amalgamating into using the same catchphrases and voice intonations and the dabble mic on your verse. Doing it solely after time. Yeah, it's all very hedonistic, and to a level, that's okay. That's to be expected. I mean, I say anywho, and I say certain things too. But I also don't identify. I've never. I don't. What's going on there? Me and Ski Mask, we don't identify with the hack verse or dabble verse or whatever. All the verse stuff is gay. We do our own thing. You can call it whatever verse you want, but I am. We're verse free here at Ski Mask Media. No verse. We've been here before the verses. We'll be here long after. Here's what I'm about to do. So verses are gay. Picking a side is gay. It's called freedom. Just do whatever you want. Listen to whatever you want. I don't listen to shit I don't enjoy, even if I like the person. I'm just not going to do it. So yes, they all are becoming the same show. Well, that's why the hacker stuff is dumb. It's always 3 or 4 guys with a puppet or a lemon, and they're talking about Stuttering John. They're just talking about shit I never gave a fuck about. And they all talk about the same shit. We're over here. We talk about mattress size. We talk about how big people's cocks are. I got people. We have connections. Listen. I was talking to. I had a long talk with the great Tom Cassidy the other night at the comedy club. We're moving deep into the streets. All these verse losers, no offense, are all just very. I'm literally. I mean, look. I mean, folks. I'm literally in the streets here, folks. I'm opieing it. I'm opie out here. Yeah, deep in the streets. I'm in talks. I had to talk with Tom Cassidy Saturday night for almost 20 minutes about the state of MLC. I promised him it was all off the record, so I can't tell you the details. But that's my point. We're deep in the streets. I'm talking. As I've said for years, I have all my little birdies. I have little birdies everywhere, on the top of the tree and deep in the dirt. Stancil's got his little birdies. From Cassidy to Cucks. I know everything that goes on out here. Better watch your ass. So yeah, my point is I have no interest in. We do our own thing here. I'm not. Yeah, our last episode, Ski Mask was in his bed, and we just talked about cocks in beds for an hour and 20 minutes. And buy her flowers. Oh, buy her flowers. I did just get my YouTube money. Maybe I should buy her flowers. Dead fool. You sure about that? Is that I think you should leave reference? Hit the like. We need to Dr. Chow. Yeah, exactly. And I keep saying it. I said it on Dr. Chow says hit the like. We need to reach the goal. Your manager has 47,000 views on Twitter. Fuck her. Yeah, she cucks out for all these Philly losers. Or should I say Austin guys now? Hacks. Cowards moving to Austin. Cowards. This is the only city that exists. Dr. Cho, hit the like, quote unquote. We hit the like. We need to reach goal. Yeah, as I said on the last SMC, and I think I said here last week, this all started with Kevin making fun of Steel Toe and the likes and hitting the goal, and Onions hitting the goal, and Steel Toe hitting the like, and it was satire. And now it's like now it's MLC, it's the whole show. Very sad to see, unfortunately. Too bad, truly. Moment of silence for Barry Ribs. Love Barry Ribs. Another, similar to Ski Mask, another great appearance because he annoyed Kevin. You know? They're trying to sound like the smart squares. Yeah, I never cared for the Cardiff guy. His voice is gay. His whole shtick, it's like, I don't know. Just never. Me, hey, listen, if you like him, great. Never did anything for me. I don't find him funny. I find his bits corny, overdone. What happened? This guy, hold on, we got to. Who's that? Guy hit something. Guy hit a car. It's called the. Hold on, we're live. We're live. We're live. That guy hit your car? That guy on the bike just hit your car?
Yeah.
You'd be able to get that bike number. That's crazy. Guy on the bike just dented his car. Big action here. You know, see, you're not getting this on any fucking potato show, you fucking hacks. Guy on a city bike just blasted this guy's car door. I heard it, and he just drove away. Some white male. It was a white male, blonde hair, white male. It was a white male, blonde hair, pea coat. The fuck? That guy just hit his car and drove off. You're only getting this kind of shit. Good luck finding this in any dabbled bag thing, whatever these people do. I'm here deep in the streets. This guy's car door just got hit by a white male. Cop is right here. I don't know. He's watching something on TikTok. This guy's car just got hit, and the guy drove off. That's thousands of dollars worth of damage. White male on a city bike, APB, dented his car. Oh well, I'm gonna go get jerked off. All right. Oh well. Well, that was exciting. I'll catch up with the chat in a second. Calm down. Oh, perfect. Corner. Right where I belong. Wow, that was exciting. Very exciting stuff. Oh boy. Look at this lighting. Unbelievable. We'll get to the chats. That was unbelievable. Big action here. White male on a city bike blasted a Chinaman's door. And thank you, Michelle. And drove off. That's a hit and run. And the cop was standing right there. Boy. Well, thank you. What there you go, Ricky? Rickosaurus and the easy, hopefully. Yeah, that was wild. Well, folks. Yeah.
Yeah, the guy told me he favorite sites ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so
Who's paying this week? Huh? Who's paying this week? Cheap bucks. James R. James R's already done enough. I'm trying to think. Does hitting like help with the algorithm? Does it help with monetization? I don't know, Gina, because I'm not gay and I don't care. Jesse James, track him down. It all happened so fast. I'm gonna have to rewind and see if you could hear the noise. It was a pretty loud noise. Cheers. Somebody's doing something. Yeah. A white male city bike smashed into a Chinaman's door of his car. We saw it here, right here, live. Stancil Compound Pregame live from NYC. And then just as a reminder, if you didn't see, all of the past ones are on our Patreon. And they will be going forward. So if you're watching live, God bless you. For a mere $3 a month, you can feed two boys. Just go over there. Don't watch anything. Just give us $3. That's all. That'll help. But we do put up content every week, at least this and usually some other stuff. We're trying to dial it back up. We love our patrons. We always put stuff on there sneakily. We don't do a good job promoting. People have real jobs. But there's always stuff on the page. Constant content, constantly being released. As we've always said is our motto. The hat is available at skimaskcollective.com. A lot of new merch up on the skimaskcollective.com, folks. Christmas is coming. Go buy a puzzle for your dementia-ridden grandmother and then kick her down a flight of stairs and take the puzzle for yourself. The crow is a puzzle of me with the crows. And yeah, unbelievable, truly. Yeah, hit the like. Hit the fucking like. fucking fat homos. Oh, Deadpool in the hazy. I didn't even see this. Hold on. This isn't a super chat show, okay? This isn't. This is a real show. I'll get to super chats when I goddamn well too. Right now, Deadpool 4.99 for some decent drinks today. Love Jim Stancil. No F today. Wow. He must be feeling well. He did probably watch me drink my own urine. Cheers to you, Deadpool. This one's for Deadpool and no one else. Thank you for your support. Like I said, I'm going to be homeless in a week and a half, so appreciate the money here rather than the corporate fat cats like Kevin Brennan and Shuleys and those folks. I'm homeless. Thank you, Deadpool. I didn't get kicked off my own show today, so that's good. How much is a beer in shot and NY? Lady Slug. $20. Basically, I'll show you that. It used to be 1986, and now I think it's $20.19. Yeah. What else? Oh, did you see Cardi B? Cardi B has come around, and now she's well, the real woke, meaning she's, I never vote for no president again. Good for her. Cardi B is. Yeah. Yeah. So Kiki's mom is in the studio. I believe Keanu is as well. I got to talk. Apparently, Bobby is a pedophile. Guess I'm gonna have to ask him about that. And what else is in the news? You're in the Lord. You're on shoot. Force. What am I doing? What else? I guess we'll have to come back here. Dr. Chow, 25 to 34 is best. Highest money. Oh, the age? Yeah, if you're over the age of 34, please don't hit like. You'll ruin the. I don't want old people watching this, please. Thank you. All the old people, I guess, watch NYC. That's the other thing. All these high rollers, like 60. I mean, how old is Borgo? And we know Addicted to Profits is a bit younger. I feel like Deadpool is a bit younger. I don't know about Chandler. Who are the other quote unquote high rollers? In any case, it doesn't matter. And again, this is not when I shit on high rollers, it's not a shitting on them as people. I'm shitting on the. Again, this is all about the state of NYC. But God bless you. It's Kevin's fault for caring. People didn't ask him to care. So the fact that he's basing the show around the whims of 4 or 5 people is idiotic. That's shitty business. It's just a fact. That's a fact. I'm not saying so. Oh well. Thank you, Rick. Yes, if you're over 34, hit the dislike, please. Yeah, we don't want you here, please. That means I have to hit the dislike too. Now we want to make this a kid show. You know how I love my young boys. Here, Christmas is coming. Yeah, get over to skimaskcollective.com for all your Christmas needs. Great merch. There's a towel you can wipe off your wife's blood after you hit her for not making dinner fast enough. That's a good one. The Rage Vito Memorial Towel. There's SMC tank tops. Constant content constantly being released. Beanies. The gym bag. Oh, how could we forget the gym bag? Beautiful bag. Multiple pockets, cocks all over it. My Haitian lady slipped over last night, and she used the big piece pillow. She loved it. Now she's sick. Sorry, she may have gotten sick. And what else is in the news? Oh, the big game last night. Yeah, listen, I talked about it on Sports Mask. I've been saying it for weeks. The Chiefs don't have a number one wide receiver. Period. Stop. And he still doesn't. lead the league in drops, and he doesn't have. Not only does he not have a number one wide receiver, their receivers in general almost kind of stink. They did a massive disservice to him with their roster with those wide receivers. Sky Moore is a dud. Tony is a loser. Who's the guy with the big drop last night with 3 last names?
I'm just writing my notes. Thank you.
Edwards-Helaire. Yeah, the white guy had a huge drop, whatever his name is on the Chiefs. Holmes was throwing great balls. Defense did fine. Chris Jones is a monster. But they literally have no wide receivers. They have that great arm and no one to put it on. And when he does put it on them, they fucking drop it. So, credit to the Eagles, but if the Chiefs had any kind of wide receivers, they would have easily won that game. But good for the Eagles. Fuck the city of Philadelphia, of course. All scum, pure scum, truly. That's it. And fuck the Judases, Shane Gillis, Matt McCusker, Sean Gardino, and Mayor Lee for moving to Austin with all the other cups. Like I said last week, Austin Cup is the new LA Cup. We got a 4-block downtown, and then it's just crackheads. Enjoy that. Have fun with that. Just because Joe Rogan's there. Homos, cucks, starfuckers, whatever you want to call it. I was St. Ranger. I was born on Thanksgiving Day, but this year my birthday is a few days after Thursday. Wow. Please super chat that on MLC today. I love when people get so mad at poor St. Ranger. St. Ranger, the longer the super chat, the better. St. Ranger is one of my favorite super chatters because it makes them, because people get so mad about it. Because these idiots want to get off their funny one-liners. Yeah. The show is reading your chats. Yeah, that's what the show is. Idiots. That's what I'm saying. Listen, and the show is still entertaining because of Kevin Brennan. Oh, the super chats just bring the show down. Please. Every now and then it'll lead to a good discussion, but 90% of the time it just derails any kind of momentum that's going on. Or some unfunny hack joke. Kevin pretends to laugh because he pays his bills. Listen, I'm the one speaking the truth out here, so you can do whatever you want, but somebody's got to do it. MBS had the big drop. Valdez Scantling. Yes, I know there's Edwards-Helaire. Thank you, David Saxon. Marquez Valdez-Scantling had the big drop. He had the big drop that would have been a touchdown, I believe, or right on the one. But that white guy, was he number 85, I think? He had a big drop. It literally went through his hands. You're an NFL wide receiver. And that happened multiple times in that game. You feel bad for Mahomes. I mean, they would have easily won that game if he had any kind of receivers. And listen, I got my buddy, I got a big guest for Sports Mask. We're going to do it Thursday morning. Or Thursday morning? Yeah, we're going to do it Thursday. We're going to do it Thanksgiving morning. We're going to have a very special Sports Mask. My buddy Travis is going to join me. And we're going to talk a lot of the Jets. If you didn't see, Zach Wilson finally benched. And not only is he benched, he's not even the backup. He's the third string. So I'm not going to get into this fully right now because I'll be here all day and I'll lose my fucking mind. But all I'll say is this. As I said all along, he's not an NFL player, and the only reason he even started this long is so that Johnsons didn't get egg on their face for drafting him so high. When I told you before we drafted him, this guy stinks. And I was right because I'm Stancil stood on. I got a pound me, bro. I'm running out of time. You're right, guys. I'll start with BS. Says Ed Daninger. Yeah. I was jokingly saying to my little Haitian woman when that happened, she's a Chiefs fan. Totally didn't have to call it. Put 2 seconds back on the clock. And lo and behold, what happened? They kicked the field goal with 2 seconds left after that. Did you notice that? I think that's what you're talking about. The guy jumping over the line didn't have to be called. Stop the play, put 2 seconds on the clock, and then scored. So I don't know what kind of lines or bets that affected, but I'm sure it did. Sure it did. Good call, Ed. Danger. Shout out to James R. and Deadpool, the only people who super chatted today. The rest of your freeloading pieces of shit. At least go over. At least go join the Patreon for your old pal Jim. We're actually putting up content there. We'll be talking a lot about beds. We're doing ski mask this week. We'll talk a lot about beds. We're gonna need to know the size. I mean, we're obsessed with size here at Ski Mask. Size of bed, size of cocks, size of your shoe, size of your clothing. I just like to know the size. Everything starts. Everything else is noise. It all comes down to the size. Truly, pick a category. Come down to something. St. Ranger's stepping up. I think I guilted him into it. Now I feel bad. $5. Have fun today. Hot son of the bag, Jim. Yeah, Ranger. Ranger, you have my number. You're a good egg. You're welcome to text me during the show. Call in. Call into the show. Tell one of your size 14. Good God. Pam must be taking a pounding. Big piece, St. Ranger? It's got to be. Size 14. My God. What are we talking? 8, 9 inches? How big is the bed, St. Ranger? Let's have the hog size and bed size, St. Ranger, please. You don't mind? Pass it along. Anybody watching live, put in the chat your bed size. And if you're a male, put in your, well, we do this. I want everybody in the chat. You can put it up to 3 categories: bed size, hog size if you're a male, and breast size if you're a woman. Go. You got to be honest, or else it defeats the purpose. Say range is a size 14. Does anybody have that beat? Hold on. Don't be cowards now, folks. Let's see. Let's hear that size. Yes, I should probably promote. Yes, I'll be on Compound in a matter of moments. Be the dump at 1:30. Thank you, Michelle. Dump at 1:30. In hot water at 2:15, and I'll most likely be back. Oh, Lady Slug, Queen. Okay, respectable. Especially you're a lady, queen for a queen. Are you a lady, by the way, Lady Slug, or is that just a name? 40 inches. Gonna get a king this summer, though. Whoa, now that's interesting. So you're transitioning from queen to king. That's interesting. This queen's a decent size. I mean, we don't bed shame here, nor do we cock shame. But queen's a good size. Why are we going to? I could understand going from a full or a twin to a king. And by the way, all programming going forward will be about beds or cocks. I want to be clear about that so you know what's expected. Now, Lady Slug, you have a queen going to a king. It's not a huge move. I understand a full or a twin to a king. Thank you. But the queen to a king is a very interesting. That's a horse of a different color. Yeah, if you don't mind expounding on that while I pay my bill. I find. And we got to get Dalton back on. We had Dalton on back in October. He was a great guest. And go look up it's a Ski Mask Collective app. But since then, he started his Bazonga ratings, which is great. If you haven't seen that, check out Dalton Pruitt. But I want him and Ski. I would like to team up and do. I forget. I had a good name. Now I'm blanking. It was like Hogs and Baz. Long story short, I think Ski Mask and Dalton would be a good show. Ski Mask talking about cocks and Dalton talking about breasts. Don't you think that's a great idea, folks? Aren't I a genius? Doesn't the dump start in 2 minutes? Yeah. We're gonna walk over in just a second. Thank you for reminding me, Mike. Hi, Mike. Lady Slug. I don't know. Dog hogs all the space, and one day I'll get laid and Presley with the bedside. Nice. I feel you on the dog thing. Thank you. Yeah, I got two dogs. Let me know when you get laid. And if you want me to lay you, just send me your address. I'll come slam you out. I'm a solid six. I'm a girthy six. We've covered this ad nauseum. I'm a girthy six, lady slug. I'll take care of it. I'm like the size of your common builder, maybe a little fatter even. So, you know, we'll get the job done. It's not gonna wow you. I've been having coitus with a black woman with fat cheeks, so if I can please her, I'm sure I can please a white. Howdy, all. My dog is called Fritz. I love Saint Rage. All right. Cheers, folks. Thank you, Deadpool. Thank you, James R. And thank you, Saint Ranger, for the super chats today. Okay. Time for the most famous walk. The most famous walk in podcast. Here we go. Not since O&A has there been a more famous walk crossing the street. This is the spot. This is the spot. Yeah, one of these guys. This is the spot, man. This is where his car was hit, right here. Here we go. Going to the studio, folks. Now look what happened. Look what happened to Cootloots. Cootloots turned into a sushi place. No more Cootloots. I guess Steve was right. It sucked. Ah, Brits. Yeah. I'm gonna have to pee real. You got. We'll go pee together. Shout out Mule. If anybody wants more piss play, I do a lot of piss play on all my shows. Pissing in bottles, drinking my own piss, pissing out windows. I'm a pissy guy. This is how an episode of Columbo started. Yeah, you missed it earlier. We witnessed an accident. I didn't get it on film, but I got the direct aftermath. A white male on a city bike slammed into an Asian man's door of his car, dented it. I got it all on film. I got the aftermath all on film. He didn't seem too upset, this Asian man. Perhaps I don't know, the Celestials are a strange breed. Steve's usually in here dumping, but he's not. So that means I'm definitely late. Let's see what color we have today. Well, tell me oh no, oh God. It's hard to do with one hand. Oh boy. Get a lot of shit. Now this is podcast. I think I just felt the floor move. That's not good. It just I feel like this building is shaking. I don't know. This is weird. All right. Is there an earthquake just now? Anyway. Yes, celestials are the Asians are a very mysterious people, the celestials, I call them. Orientals is racist. I call them celestials. Okay, here we go. Turn the corner, folks. They're going to be mad at me. I'm here. Calm down. That's him. This is the guy who started.
Trying to start this right now, and this late ass asshole's